wider turn there.
Mm-hmm.
And what he does right here, traced over that, he keeps going. It's first pad, so he runs into the wall.
So he kind of bounces off the wall.
Stopping. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives him a little extra speed.
Okay, got you. Let's go have a look at Berserk and check him out. Oh, I've got it in the wrong time scale.
Yeah. Kind of helps sometimes.
We got these maps available on the website, the DeFRaG World Cup website. So if you guys want to play it, like, they're still possible. It's not like the maps have been taken away from everyone now that the rounds ended. You're free to do whatever you like with them. And this guy, he loses a lot of speed just there.
Actually,
let's have a look at that again, actually, because that was looking like it could have been an amazing time, but then all of a sudden, as he jumped over, he just runs into the wall, and he kind of takes almost an entire half a second to, I don't know, to sort himself out, and then actually shoot the pad to send himself backwards.
I think that is actually the fastest method, though. It seems like it's slower, but
if it goes here, he goes down to 540 UPS for just a small moment. He goes back up to just below 2,000, but I feel like he could have shaved off another couple of tenths if he didn't, you know, mess up that bit. And there's a little bind. It says "fuck this map" at the end for about 0.05 of a second. I think he realized he got a good time, but he also messed it up.
Oh really? I didn't even notice that.
I just spotted it. It's in black font, so it's barely visible. But
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's take a look at the next bit, 22168. And what I'm going to show you guys in a bit is that I've made a pretty awesome database. I have missed out a couple of times because I'm incompetent. Nebula has helped me out, and I'll show you the awesomeness that is to come. So it's just the first sector or so, often very similar for the VQ3 guys.
Yeah, they're almost identical, except for when you get into the lower 21s, or into the 21 times in general. They start doing a different jump in the middle part. So I'll point that out.
And this is a Russian player that we're actually looking at the moment. The next guy up is Russian. I want to look at that just a little bit. Because what I've noticed in some of the runs is that it also matters how quickly you're able to, providing you've lined up your jumps, and it's not going to mess with your movement or assist you in missing any pads in front of you, then actually getting that rail on the pad as quick as possible can be really nice. You want that boost ASAP. But he does a pretty good job. Maybe the second rail, though, sorry, the last pad, I think he did a bit slow, a bit too slow, and maybe he could have missed a bit of time on that. And
I think
sorry.
I think the objective is you get as far as possible away from the pad, so you get further down towards the finish, and then you get the pad, and it propels you, and you get a faster way. Faster route that time.
Let's go over to Zaya. I don't know how to say his name.
Or Zaja, I think it's Ajax backwards.
Oh, Ajax. All right. Shows how little I know.
That's how it's pronounced.
We can also talk about the sort of the circle jumps as well. What's the maximum circle jump I would see? Oh wait, let's have a look at this.
Yeah, he does it. That's where he starts taking a different route in the mid.
Ah.
Circle jump, I would imagine it'd be around 540.
540. Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, let's have a look. More camp time for Zaya. Ajax, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, picking up quite a lot of speed at the beginning there, and still managing to get over the lip, hitting about 900 UPS.
Alright, so what he does here, he takes the inside route, and he gets on that middle pad there.
Oh yeah, so a lot of people were using the kind of the pad, sorry, the platform in the middle.
And then he uses the inside middle pad. Sorry, that little base right there.
But he's only hitting about 1850 UPS there, and a lot of the other guys, even before him, were hitting over 2000. So
yeah, that's true.
And maybe a point there which he could have improved on. So, you know, if you're getting over 2000, you might be shaving off 0.2, 0.3 of a second right at the end. But
right,
obviously a very, very good run regardless. Let's have a look at Strangeland. I didn't see where he was from actually.
I think he's from Ukraine.
It's
actually FPS Shine.
All these guys using the little pad on the left. You're going to see it when we look at CPM, guys. It's going to be very, very different. Does he go on the inside? Yep, he's on the inside as well.
Yep.
Just hooking around.
Seems to be the fastest way.
Then he getting 2,000 UPS right at the end there. But let's have a look at his time compared to the one before. He's got a 10th off of Ajax. Apparently he's from Strangeland, but I don't believe that for a second.
From Strangeland, yeah. Hey, I wonder where that is.
Well, we'll just call it Ukraine for now. Let's have a look at Zamo Max. We're just starting to get to the top 4 now here for the round 1 of VQ3, and the point system is kind of like Formula 1, guys. So a lot of points for coming first, and then as it goes down, you get fewer and fewer points from it. So look, it goes down to 750 UPS on this little bit, and then he manages to build it back up, takes the part on the right, and was I being really unobservant before, or can you not slide on VQ3 over those pads?
Over which pads?
Over the pads just before the first jump pad, the rail pad, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, you can slide. Some people jump though because they're in the wrong position. So if you slide, you'll fall in the pit.
Okay, so you think if he actually slid instead, he maybe would have saved a bit of time?
Oh yeah, if he did the slide right fast enough. So
let's have a look at that.
Also, this guy is a really good strafer, like one of the top strafers. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So I don't actually know this name. I feel like he slipped up a tiny bit there, but he makes up for it because he re-accelerates to over 1,000 UPS so nicely. But yeah, jumping over that bit, maybe would have been a faster other ways. He gets a really early rail shot on the first pad, and pretty quick on the next one. Yeah, I mean it's pretty smooth at the end. At this point, you're getting few places where you can really go wrong as we're starting, the space from 5th to 1st is only 0.2 of a second. I mean, this is really microscopic details we're getting to now.
Right.
And it gets even more funny in some of the things where we actually get some tied up times later on, but we'll show you that in a bit.
Right, yeah.
This is Dex now. This guy's even famous in the sort of ES reality community and the extended Quake community. He's had some moves out. He's had an interview as well in the past. And this guy is definitely, I'd say, one of the favorites for this competition for NVQ3. And yeah, see, he's sliding this time.
I would say he is about the best overall VQ3 player in my opinion.
Yeah. I think he's sitting very near the top of the points, so he might actually be the top in points. I'm going to have a look very soon. Let's have a look a bit more at Dex, because Dex is a beautiful DeFragger. Oh, look at 50 time. Just want to see how much speed he's actually picking up between each jump. Like 70, 80 UPS consistently, even as he's dragging on at these high speeds. And let's have a look.
Usually very efficient at all the turns and the kind of checkpoints that you see.
And actually that turn he had before, I mean, he's about 600 UPS he's getting onto, so he's managing to save good time. An early rail there even for that pad, and again on that one when he gets the little bounce off. That was actually really slick.
Right, that's about what you want to do. As hard of a bank as possible against that wall.
Alright, we're getting up to number 2 now, a Belgian player, Jelvan.
Yep, and he actually had 0.5, and that was a random OV though, unfortunately.
He had what, sorry?
He had a random overbounce.
Oh, really?
So yeah, on the slick here, yeah.
Oh, he actually got onto the upper ledge as well on the corner around.
So his earlier demo that was rejected, it had a random overbounce. So when he got on the slick, it propelled him more.
Oh, really?
He had to replace the demo with that one.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's the rules.
Right, I want to have a look at this bit coming up in just a moment here. Yeah, so it goes around here, and everyone else was going below.
Okay, yeah. I think that is actually the fastest route, to jump on that ledge there.
But it's pretty difficult to do without surely running into the wall, because it looks pretty difficult to wall clip that area.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta be real careful there.
and just makes it through. So we are coming up to now the best time for round number 1, done by Yotun. Yotun made a couple of the maps, I think.
Yeah, he did. He made the third one along with Ghost. Yeah, he's been placing really highly on this.
So look at this bit. Is he going to use the same? Yeah, he uses this one. So only the top 2 people use that route, actually. And again, very quick on that rail. And even faster, actually. Yeah, faster than anyone else I've seen in the VQ3 on that last one. I mean, that was bloody quick. Let's have a look at that again. We're going to go over to round 1 CPM in a few moments, but I want to show you guys something in a second, because it's make some cool comparisons. What's the speed cap that he gets up here? You get almost 1100 then. And everyone seems to be going down to the 700s when they have to make that turn, because obviously it's a lot harder to turn in VQ3.
Yeah, he does a really nice job there. Flips the edge of that corner right there. Oh, you're talking about the Fed, yeah.
And very quick there, and in this, even this bit here, yeah, as soon as he goes around the corner he shoots, he's like, not wasting any time, get that boost, ASAP. And he gets himself down, so that's first one. That's 800 points Yotun would have got for that. Let's see, okay, let's move back here. I wanted to show you guys on stream, right, let's have a look here. Because what we've decided to make is what we can see here are all of the sector times and everything, and there's a lot of interesting information here. What I'd probably do a little bit later on is try and share the information with everyone so you guys can analyze it as well. So I don't think anyone else has made this. And hopefully if you guys are watching in high quality, you'll actually be able to read this as well as myself and Nebula are able to. I wanted to have a look at the fastest sector times. In fact, even though Yotun at the end was very quick getting that rail, he doesn't have the fastest last sector at all. But he has got a phenomenally fast sector 4. Like, that's really quick. A couple of other people... Okay, Berserk actually managed to get the same time as him, but then those consistencies on every single section of the map, that's what's giving Yotun the edge right there.
So it looks like Gopher got fastest sector 5. Or wait, no.
No, you did. You got the fastest sector 5.
What?
Yeah. According to my data right here, you were the only person to get in the 4 seconds for your last sector. Actually, you know what? I really want to see that again now. I want to see your demo once more. Let's get into that. Oh God.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my in was good. I just didn't do the.
Oh God.
It's like Sheldon or Yotun.
1 frag left.
And your model, seriously, sort that out.
You have to excuse me on that. I think it's pretty funny though.
Does it like help with the focus?
No, no.
You use like the slowest route coming up in the middle, so how come you didn't use the route that was used before? Yeah, over 2000 UPS there. I think that's why you're getting the fastest sector time.
Well, I actually didn't. I haven't tried that, so I didn't see it prior to that. So I only just found about that after the results.
And how much time would you have spent actually getting a good time on that map?
Doing the route that I did, I play a couple hours every day.
Okay.
You have to spend that amount unless, I don't know, sometimes you can get in a group to where you can set times or break records in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, but that's rare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And do you think...
So usually a couple hours.
Do you think other players are doing the same amount, or do some play a lot more or a lot less and manage to get amazing times?
Yeah, sure. I think everyone plays a couple hours every day.
Yeah.
Some maybe a bit less. Some people don't have as much time, so...
I'm pretty sure Lith nerds it. I know that. Like every time I see him, he's usually on Quake or something like that. Or I was looking earlier this week when I was sorting out the stream, and I was just getting DeFRaG working again, so I haven't got it on this PC. And I was just looking at the server list so I can test it. He's always on one of them. This guy constantly DeFRagging, but you know he's so damn good at it. I'm not surprised that with all that effort, he's getting some good results. Let's look at CPM round 1 now. This is going to be a different feel, guys. Wait, here we go. Round 1. Alright, so this guy got Boss, or Mentor, from Russia, who's got the 10th position, and this one. Let's... Oh, God. Here we are. I got it working.
1 frag left.
Alright, immediately you guys are going to see the difference between CPM and VQ3. A little turn at the beginning, and using the right instead of the left.
You have to excuse Duke's time on that. We couldn't find the rec file, so we couldn't delete the checkpoints.
Yeah. So that's the only one thing in the Google documents is I don't have the right times there, but every other map should be absolutely fine. And mode. Alright, I want to look at that again because this is so remarkably different to...
Okay, so yeah, what he does, he tries to get the bounce, but he doesn't actually get the speed off of the bounce. So he just does a circle jump around, or the pre-jump.
Just a couple of jumps in, he's already going
right.
1,000 UPS here.
He actually gets a good double jump there, so he gains some speed.
He just jumps onto the ledge there. I don't see loads of people doing that. A little bit of a small wall clip just then. Already at 1,300 UPS for just a small moment, and gets to the shot. So he's not using the first rail pad, but uses the second and the third. And look at that, almost 2,500 UPS getting to the end.
Right, yeah, that's about the normal for CPM. And it is faster to double jump on the left there than use the pad because of the velocity that it sends you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the ceiling otherwise, basically, if you're going at that speed. Let's look at Nightmare now. Is this the Nightmare that went to Lost QuakeCon?
Right, yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay.
And I really like his mouse movement.
It's so damn smooth. He doesn't use the same route at all as the first guy, as Boss that we watched. And he's going back. Look at that. Look at
I love that finish where you go backwards like that.
Some style right there that Nightmare has.
1 frag left.
And this guy as well has been around for a long, long time. And when it's weaponless runs, this guy is an absolute beast. But you can see as he gets over to this point, he doesn't take the jump on the corner. He goes around and just uses the flat bit. Obviously skipping that bit around there. It's a slightly bigger wall clip.
Right.
And look at this is where he goes backwards, and he's going to style it all the way to the end. Sideways. Oh, man. And he had about 100 more UPS, I think, than Boss did in that sector.
Yeah, he had 2570, so that's a lot. I think that might actually be the most. Unless there's somebody else that has 580.
So I want to look at the sector times very, very quickly, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to look. Oh no, wait, this is the one that I failed on. I don't have. I'm such a novice.
Right.
God damn it! This is you. We're on Nebula again.
Frag left.
That noise. You guys know it's Nebula with this noise. And you get the double jump there, so you. Quaint stuff. And you're more going for the vicious flicks here, and you're also getting over 2.5k.
Yeah, that's
Let's
what
break
you
that
want
down
to
again.
500. So.
1 frag left.
So you don't do like the little spinny jump at the beginning that some of the other players are doing?
Oh no, I didn't. I tried it a few times, but yeah, it's kind of annoying because you have to land in a certain spot for the bounce to work. Because I think they messed up the no OB surface. Cover a map with that and have no overbounces, even though it says overbounce.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird.
You used a slightly more similar run to what Boss did than what Nightmare did?
Right, yeah.
Ever so slightly. Okay, a pretty awesome finish. Let's go next to Segre. This is the Polish player.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Yeah, it might be an alias, but I don't know.
Let's look at it in full time. I won't break it down now. He kind of goes left and then swings over to the right. I don't understand that. Surely that's kind of... I mean, I might be absolutely wrong. I will not be surprised, but surely that's killing, you know, a couple of seconds. He get phenomenal speed at the end as well. Let's look at that again because it's very... And I think there's a couple of people who actually use this route.
Right, yeah. I'm not sure if it's... I think only with the bounce it's extremely faster.
He's got a lot of speed though when he's doing that. He's already traveling over 1,000 GPS when he does that turn. So he's obviously been gaining a lot of speed regardless. I'm still surprised that so many different routes are actually used to all get very similar times. Almost missing the pad on the edge there, and door opens for him. Right, let's go over to next. We are on Enter. This is part of the undead army of Russian players, as far as I know. It's FM. Unique W says cigarette is a fake nick for the FM.
Really?
One frag left.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Could be, couldn't be.
You don't know? Is this? What is this? It's like a strange. I don't want to say drama, but it sounds like there's some anonymity in some of the players.
Yeah, sometimes there is. Like West used to fake nick Firebox in the WC04, so and he was banned.
Oh, I want to talk to you about West in a little bit, actually. Yeah, maybe after this run.
All right. Sure.
Well, I want to see what Enter's doing at the moment. Okay, so he kind of uses the VQ3.
Yeah, he does. He uses the box, but he takes the inside route, so that does save time.
To me, this does look like one of the fastest ways to do it. I mean, I'd have to actually have working sector times to analyze it. But it looks very smooth. And he's very
yeah.
Yeah, we do have Archon's time. He's very early on the first rail. The second one's pretty decent. But he's not actually that far. I think he was hitting 2.45k then.
Right, yeah.
10th of a second faster onto GLM now.
One frag left.
And I think he uses the right side too. Ball. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that is fast.
I mean, yeah, it's clearly. And he gets a good wall clip going then as well.
Yeah, a nice skin there.
And he's very early on the rails as well. Like really early. Let's have a look at him once more. I like to play the demos over a couple of times. These are very short, these clips, so it's nice to see what these guys can do.
Yeah,
we can slow down even more.
Was that time scale 0.2?
Yeah. Because we might want to analyze some of the things, because we've got some very interesting maps coming up, which are going to have weapons and things like that.
Sure.
So you guys get to see some very technical stuff. Let's have a look at that.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Very quick, and then it pushes it over to the right, gets the strafe going, just about hangs onto the pad. Another swing over to make sure he's strafing as soon after the shot as possible. Alright, let's go over to number 4. It is Hades. USA?
I think it's Hades.
Hades.
I'm pretty sure.
Semantics or something. Words. So he goes on to the right, but he doesn't take like the really odd route that a couple of the other players like GLM were taking. It looks very unnatural, even though they were doing it very quickly. And his mouse control, Hades' mouse control is very looks a tiny bit shaky. He's obviously doing the right thing, but it's almost like the Kilson of DeFRaG.
Yeah. I'm not sure what mouse he uses. It works apparently.
Is there like a best mouse for DeFRaG?
Oh, I couldn't answer that. I use a Razor, but I know people wouldn't like that mouse. So.
There's not like the WMO that suits DeFRaG and is the legendary one.
I'm sure people use WMO, but yeah, I couldn't answer that right now. I'd have to do like a poll forum.
True. This is Baz. This is one of my favorite players. This guy has made me rage. So what the hell? Hang on, I need to watch that again. He actually gets exactly the same time as Hades as well.
Right.
To the 1,000th of a second. Hang on, I wanna. So he does this is unlike the others.
Yeah, he does a left bounce, so he makes sure he doesn't trigger the timer. Then he does the bounce.
And he has kind of an outside angle he takes there. He stays on the outside for quite a long time. I like that flick. That was very, very quick. Getting 2.5k. That was nice. And let's look at that. I want to see that again because Baz has made me rage so much on Race and Quake Live.
Right.
just by destroying any times that I have. Him among like others as well have done it, but Baz just gets on a server and just wrecks. And unfortunately, I have been away from the DeFRaG scene since about 2009. And I kind of looked there. I met Lith randomly in I think 2012 on a server, or 2013. But let's go up and have a look at the flick. I mean, it's so quick. Watching it in timescale 0.5, and it's still quick as ever. Yeah, tidy stuff, Baz. Very tidy.
Yeah, like I said before, CPMA players would be really good at this map because they do a lot of flick railing.
Yeah, true. Get HAL 9000 on the case.
Yeah, right. I wonder how he would do that.
Let's look at Master. He does a much smaller version of what Baz does. He kind of just jumps up, maybe a small overbounce, as I think it is. Or bounce of some sort. He gets a really good... that wall clip there was awesome, to be honest. He's fairly slow on the rails, actually, but he makes phenomenal time of it.
What he does on the second pad there, or velocity pad, is he shoots it and then he turns backwards to get more speed.
Alright, let's have a... Wait, I'll slow it down in a moment. This, yeah, look at that. That wall clip is just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's amazing to watch it in timescale 0.1 or something, because it's so much of a clip, a distance.
And he's a bit slower than, who was it doing it now? I can't remember, Hades or Baz.
And here, yeah, he turns backwards to get even more speed.
Ah, okay. Alright, let's look at number 1. Archon.
Close enough to get 15s.
Yeah, the Master managed to get into the 15s just about, but Archon getting 15.84. So and he does a move around like that. It looks so tidy when Archon does it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's really smooth bounce.
And he doesn't go on the upper ledges or anything. His got a very modest kind of wall clip, but he gets the wall clip on the ceiling there, which is very nice as well. So he's really using as much space as he can on the map to get that.
Crazy. Yeah, you have to crouch down to...
Let's look at that again. Alright, so a nice little bounce there. Tiny overbounce, so you see suddenly his UPS jumps by about 200. He's making it over. He's about 1000 UPS now.
Right, the right way is the fastest way, as far as I know.
Well, Archon's going to tell us that right now. Then this over here where it starts getting really impressive. I'm going to slow it down, so... Wait, there we go. So he's got quite a lot of height from that jump over there. And I think he just sinks underneath. It looks like it's a wall clip. Maybe he does crouch underneath. But it's so damn close to the ceiling. Gets all the space out.
I think he did, yeah. He's pretty good at that too. Crouching underneath the base and saving a lot of time.
Yeah, Archon's one of the favourites for the CPM discipline in the World Cup, at the DeFRaG World Cup. I do want to talk to you about WESP. So, people have asked this a couple of times in Quake live streams. WESP is a name that kind of appears fairly regularly. What is the general consensus in the DeFRaG community of his history and his legitimacy?
Well, there's been a lot of debate on whether he uses scripts like yaw binds, and he does use those, I'm pretty sure. But according to him, legit, because it's not banned, it's part of a bind in Quake 3. So, yeah, I don't know. Some people, it's like divided half and half. So some people think he's a hacker, you know. And then other people think he's totally legit, so I think it's kind of like in between.
What side are you on? What side of the crowd are you in? Don't be afraid. Like, if you're against or you're for, I mean, I'm sure you know a lot of people who are against and for. So,
personally, sorry, Wes, but I think I gotta join the crowd that says grips.
So you are against him? Yeah,
sure. I think he's a really good player, though. He's a really, really good player.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessary to use those turn binds, plus left, plus right, all that. And then he was accused of play. I don't know how.
Accused of what? Sorry.
Play. So it's where you record a demo offline. You can play it online. it'd be exactly the same. Kind of complicated too.
I see. That does sound complex.
I don't know how legitimate that is, but yeah, he does use plus left and plus right.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's I knew that. I was just wondering. Baz says West will come to your house. And to be honest, like it's nice hearing an answer from a veteran in the DeFRaG community, because a lot of people outside the DeFRaG community make their kind of, make their decisions, and I think are slightly lesser informed. And it's also a kind of like partially to do with how the community sees it. Is this kind of like, it might be as a Quake 3 bind, and it might be possible to do it without getting like third-party programs or whatever, but it's like a question of fair play almost.
And in regard, I mean, he is right. I mean, it is a part of the Quake 3 bind. I mean, plus left is a bind, but using it as a script, you can put a bunch of commands on one key. In my opinion, that's not fair to the other players that are playing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm okay with that. I do not mind. I do not mind hearing that opinion whatsoever. I don't know if I'm for or against, to be honest. I'm just kind of like, this guy's really good, but yeah, just a shaky history, which I haven't really decided.
All right, so Dex just messaged me before we start playing the next round. If you type in,
can you write it down on TeamSpeak?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll get a bind in. We might start a whole WESP discussion in chat right now.
I'm kind of reluctant to talk about that, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry I had to force you into talking about it. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to link once again the DeFRaG World Cup website. You can still donate towards the prize pool. There's almost $1,000 at the moment in the prize pool. It's split over 2 disciplines. So if you want to put some money in, then go ahead. This is awesome though, because DeFRaG hasn't actually had prize pools in the past, and having it now, and it's actually a half decent prize pool to begin with. Quake Live would be pretty jealous of how the prize pools like this.
It's really amazing to me how much popularity it's gained. The one competition before was Hang Time Cup, and that had something like $250 around there, or maybe even $300. But yeah, that was the first cup of money, official cup of money. So.
What do you think of these new movement games coming? I think Project Rick was recently announced.
Right, I just saw that trailer. It looks pretty interesting. You do a lot more stuff with it, like wall jumping and air jumping, shootable checkpoints and all that.
My immediate reaction was kind of Warsaw, although I know there were a couple of things in it that were slightly different to that. And I think there was also another game that was movement based. I think there's been a few scattered around, but I think let's talk about that later. I think that'd be a very interesting topic, because I could ask you a lot more questions on that. But let's move into round 2 for VQ3.
Did you type in that command yet?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll do that just about the beginning.
And what that does is shows the arrow keys and the jump and crouch. I forgot to put that in there. So.
Is that the crazy green bar across the screen?
No, that's not. That's the CDOS HUD.
Okay, yeah.
So what this does, that command, shows the arrow keys, the movement keys, what keys are pressing.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at that then. First of all, we're going to go to an Estonian player called Vapor. And you can see now the seconds here at 37 seconds. This is much longer than the last map. And let's just go through and have a look. Oh yeah, the keys, nice. Yeah, that's good to look at. And that's the swab.
Yeah.
You'll explain that in more detail.
Okay. Yeah, when should we explain that after this one?
I'll replay the demo straight after. I want to have a look at let's just look at the route all the way across. Sort of grenade pad on the side.
And I used pretty much the same route as him. Missed the middle route, so we lost time there.
Rocket jump across, and then setting one up over here. I think some people are using grenades.
Yeah, some people are. That is slightly slower.
Alright, let's do that again. I'm going to slow it down when we get over to the swap, and yeah, please do explain.
Okay, so what's happening? Dropping down, have to get 0 UPS. What he does, or what you have to do, is bind a key or mouse. I usually use mouse 2, and you bind that to plus strafe.
Mm-hmm.
So when you move the mouse just slightly, you get a diagonal boost. So that's what's causing that movement.
And you got a normal overbounce might just take you. You might jump down and you might just go exactly right back up to exactly where you came from. And this kind of manipulates the jump in a way that you go diagonally forward. And some overbounces, if you're going faster than less than 1 UPS, you kind of just bounce across the floor.
Go forward, yeah, or backwards, whichever way you want to go.
Yeah, of course.
There's an X and Y plane. Go on the X plane, and that's called a HOB, or a horizontal overbounce. And on the Y plane, vertical, go straight up. Also, a bounce that I'm not sure is even relevant to this conversation, but it's called a DOB. And you have to get like anywhere from 2 to 6 UPS.
Mm-hmm.
And you get like a mini swab. It's kind of weird, but I don't think you won't see any of that in here.
The small intricacies of it all. That was a pretty nice rocket jump though at the top. He managed to hit it so nicely as well.
He caught it really nicely, yeah.
So that was Vapor. Now we're going to go to Jelvan. I think we saw him earlier on. I think he made top 10 on the VQ3 round 1. I think he made it a little bit higher last time.
Yeah, he was number 2, actually.
Number 2, yeah. So number 9th this time round. So he's not going to get as many points as before. Let's take a look at him. So the 530, 540 first jump. And he does the Zwob on the left instead, in the middle, sorry.
Right, yeah. Not sure. One of them was easier. I usually take the right side. Kind of weird, but I also suck at Zwabs, so don't trust me.
And he used... Did he...
Yeah, that's a different route there.
Yeah.
Takes the middle way and then markets on the straight on the pad.
And he changes it a lot, so he uses 2 rockets and he's using the grenades to get up. And you can see that the route seems very different to the first demo, but it's gonna get him, I think that was 0.6 of a second faster.
Yeah, all these guys, they do pretty well. They're pretty thin swabs. And
this bit here
usually it's around like 1,000 EPS swab, which is what you want, or 980.
And he just had a quick bit of half beat to jump over there, I think.
Yeah, and what he does differently is saves the rocket. Rocket's directly on the pad.
And then he uses this one, and he... Yeah, so he used 2 rockets there.
Yep.
And a grenade. And I guess we're going to find out as we go through this what is the fastest method, essentially. We're going to go to Enter now. This is the Russian player. And he's managed to get almost 2/10 faster than Jelvan, actually. It's so different, though, at least in my eyes, the weaponless runs, and then moving into the weaponed runs. It's a completely different art to it, really, and you've got to be a lot more versatile.
Right, yeah.
I feel. He goes on the top, slides over. Couple of wall clips, and in the middle, just jumps over it.
Yeah, he goes through the middle. Flex ammo. You only get 1 rocket, so yeah, you have to use that efficiently.
But is it not going to get the rocket a little bit faster? Because there was the last person, Jelvan, looked at it, he just immediately...
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you have to save that rocket.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm going to move up, because I know Boris next. This guy was I don't know if Boris is at all in chat or anything, but if you're there, Boris, hello, man. I was called... I can't even remember what I was called in DeFRaG. I think I was called Apache, or I might have been called Vio, but you taught me DeFRaG in 2008. And I'm very happy to be seeing you playing the DeFRaG World Cup right now. It brings back memories. So it's a hearty hello here from the UK.
Yeah, and he's been playing for a long time as well.
Oh, he's been around forever. I believe him and Lith are good friends as well, as they both like the Roman numerals after their name. And it's him kicking ass. And he saves the rocket for then.
Right, yeah.
There's 2 more over here. What's he going to be doing with this? Yeah, he goes for the rocket jump. He's going to plasma up at the top. Pretty good sector time over here, and that actually meant that he got 6th in that. I've got to look at Boris again, because Boris for the win. People loving the Klesk as well. Decent overbounce.
I also should mention that Boris is really good at those torture maps. What I mean by that is you have a bunch of small pads, and if you fall once, you have to restart the run, so it's really annoying.
I think there's someone in chat might want to link it. There's what's the famous one? I was talking to you about it the other night.
It's called Final Torture.
Final Torture.
That's one of them by Shiro.
And it has 4 different levels, and it's about I don't know, 7 minutes long, something like that.
7 minutes long. Yeah. That's crazy. That's a flawless run, essentially.
Let's have a look how he lines up. Does he go for the early plasma, or does he wait to land? He's going to wait. Get the timing as right as possible. And where does the rocket hit him? You can hear it burning closer and closer.
Yep. At the mid wall, that's right where you want it.
What was his sector time there? It's not the fastest last sector that we've seen. So maybe he could have had, the rocket could have come a little bit closer, but Boris, I don't want to criticize you too much. I'm scared to. Yeah, Liz says he uses XIV because of Boris. Damn right.
Oh, okay, alright.
It has 5, it takes Potato around 20 minutes. Alright, let's go to Copa. You don't do the torture maps, do you?
No, well, I've tried a few of them, but yeah, it's so hard to...
Because they're called torture maps for a reason. You do want to torture yourself when you're not succeeding. There's just been more common route so far has been going around the left side at the beginning of that big block. A couple of people have gone over. He saves the rocket. That was a nice little jump actually he got there. And he goes straight into it. He doesn't really wait with the jump whatsoever. He just kind of like dives into the plasma and it just goes along, times it nicely. Gopa got yourself 6th place there. That's 0.3 of a second faster than Boris actually. And you can see there the difference between 10th and 1st is best part of 2 seconds. So it's getting seriously quick. And obviously when the runs are longer, then there's going to be a bigger discrepancy between individual times. Right now though, we'll go over to Lith, UK represent. And Lith, I know he's in chat, so he's going to adore everyone watching his run right now. He doesn't use all the plasma, but it means he doesn't actually jump way above. And he's actually, speaking of jumping way, but he goes over the top over here. Doesn't use all the plasma, but of course he doesn't have that extra time in the air, which is going to have, of course, saved him quite a lot of seconds, being as efficient as possible. Maybe could have had a slightly faster strafe there. Sorry, Lith, I've got to criticize you.
Yeah, I think most of these, the top 3 times are really similar to each other, except for Jotun.
I want to watch.
Almost tied decks. So.
Yeah, I do want to watch again simply because of the last bit actually. So I found very interesting how he did the plasma, and I do like that bit here, not wasting any seconds. I think some other the earlier times maybe could have taken a bit of a note there. Just a little bit of a wall clip, tiny wall clip on the side. He picks up the ammo, rushes over as quick as he can. I want to see what he's going to do in just a moment. He doesn't get as much speed actually. People were getting over 1200 before.
Right, yeah. I think 13 is...
Let's have a look. He kind of gets into the jump. He's not really going that fast at the moment, but that's not really what matters. It matters that the rocket hits him at his feet. And let's see where the rocket comes. Yeah, it's pretty much touching his butt cheeks there.
Pretty good, yeah. Pretty much.
So that's, yeah, very nice run there, Lith. And what position was that? That was 5th. And we've got Strangeland. He's coming up next. Just need a sip of water. Alright. Let's check your strange land. We will be coming up to round 3 later. These round 1 and round 2 happened a couple of weeks back already, so we're just catching up because we haven't managed. I haven't had the time to do the DeFRaG stream before then, and it's gonna be strange land. Go around the outside this time. He likes to save the rocket. It's very mixed feelings between the players whether they like to save the rocket or whether they like to go over the jump in the middle and get extra speed.
And you'll see by Yotun's demo that he actually uses the rocket, but he almost ties decks. So if you're fast enough, you can tie the top time without saving the rocket.
I'm going to look forward because you can see Dex at the top already, so we will check him out soon. But we'll go to Ajax first.
Pretty much what you can expect, Dex at the top.
Yeah. And I'm sure he would have spent a lot of time deciding what route is going to be the fastest as well. Because, you know, once you don't want to waste time going on a route that you don't think is absolutely optimal. So it's very important to get a route, stick to it, and practice that one over and over.
Right, exactly.
And it saves the rocket, gets good speed straight along, not messing around, picking up ammo. Then again, over 1200 UPS there, gets to just touching 1300, and that's a very good time, sector time right at the end. That was really nice, actually.
Really nice in there.
Let's watch Ajax again, so I do like that end. Is there much time to be wasted? Because some people used the left, some people went in the middle, some people went on the right. I personally feel that surely the middle's better, because it's just, you wouldn't, I don't think you'd gain loads of time. It'd be a matter of hundreds or maybe even thousands of seconds being gained on your opponents.
Are you talking about the middle there where they go in between those two blocks? Yeah.
Just no, the Zwab right at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already getting some good speed over there. He gets a good tap on the rocket. I mean, that's nice. That's tidy.
So you're talking. Okay, so what are you talking about with the Zwab?
Let's go. I'll show you here on Yotun. So the middle over here, you can go on the left wall, right wall, or in the middle pillar.
Right. Yeah, I think it's the same distance horizontally, so.
It's not much between it, and
Yeah.
Yotun here actually goes all the way up, so he uses all the plasma, and I think maybe there's a couple.
Rocket there, yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. And it just jumped right on the block.
I might just be picking up on the most minutest of details that make little difference compared to everything else these guys are doing.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was a brilliant sector at the end. Yotun's getting quite a lot of points so far. Let's move over to Dex though, because look at the difference between Yotun and Dex. There's 8 thousandths of a second.
That's the lowest you can possibly get. It's 0.008, because that's what quick time is.
Oh, okay.
125 divided by 8. So.
Does it measure? It measures in eighths?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 milliseconds.
Not much time between them at all. Let's take a look at good old Dex. Really nice as well, actually. And he does what Lith does, actually. And I'm curious, he wants to go, he's going to save the rocket, actually.
Yep, he saves the rocket, and he has a really good section here. Lots of speed. Almost gets 1500.
Wall clip as well. The wall clip's very nice. Everything counting up at this point. Fires the rocket slightly prematurely.
Yeah, that gives you a bit more speed if you do play. And nice and
slightly messy, actually. We were seeing people hitting 5-0s. He gets almost a 5-2 right at the end. So
yeah,
looking at, he could have had maybe shaved at least 0.2 of a second off that time, I reckon. But still, you know, Dex, that's amazing time. First place. So he gets a lot of points. What position did he come? He came 3rd the last time round, and now 1st. So I want to have a look at Jalvan there. Yotun was 1st, and then he came 2nd. So actually, Yotun up until round 1 and round 2, he was doing better in VQ3. So, yeah. But we're going to have to look at round 3 soon. But first, we go over to CPM.
Alright, so actually before we start this, I got a question about explaining half beat, full beat
okay.
grapes. So with half beat, you only face one direction, gain speed that way by pressing, say you use WASD, and you press only like when you're facing to the right, gain speed that way. Full beat, you tap to left and right, both directions. So usually half beat, I mean full beat is the way to go in my opinion, but half beat sometimes works in better situations.
I've just reading something that Liz said. Sogo's CPM demo. Watch the door jump at 17 seconds. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I got something that can help you though with the explanation of the half beat, because I think there's a guide. Yeah, actually Nightbot has just done it. So thank you, the Flying Toad. I think on that movement guides, I think I do a little half beat tutorial. So,
oh really? Yeah.
So you guys can check it out. It's. I think I do it at least. Let me have a look at the playlist very quickly. Yeah. So episode 3 is half beat. I do a short tutorial on that. If you guys want to take a look, then there's some movement. It applies only to VQ3 and VQL though.
Yeah, right. I should mention that I'm not the best technical explaining technical terms, so bear with me.
That's absolutely fine, man. Absolutely fine.
There are some people like FM and Camping Guys that can really explain things in depth.
We're hoping that actually over the next few weekends, where we're doing the other rounds, there's 8 rounds in total. We're going to hopefully do a load more shows. We're hoping that, of course, Nebula's going to be with me, and we're going to hope to get some more DeFraggers on as well to explain more and more stuff. That is our hope. It's a Shay. It is Nebula who is with me. Guy is super famous. It's ridiculous. It's pretty surreal for me to actually be on stream with Nebula at the moment, because I grew my Quake childhood, even though I was not that young when I played Quake, it was basically watching all these DeFrag movies that Nebula was in, so it's pretty damn funky. Let's, I'll stop fanboying you, Nebula, and we'll get on to the CPM round 2.
Well, thank you, alright.
Let's get on to the Finnish player, Frozen, now, as he has done a 31 second time. Oh god, I'm sorry guys, I have forgotten to switch the panel. There we are.
What happened?
I just forgot to show it on stream. We're going now though, so it's all good. Going for the middle section. Not really any speed gain compared to VQ3 there, but this is where things change.
Oh, and there, yeah, right. And so I should explain that after this demo.
I'll slow-mo it afterwards. And he goes all the way around. Gets a little jump on the side. And slides down the pad actually. This looks very, very different.
Right.
I think he used mouse wheel there to switch weapons.
Really?
I think so. He went to grenade first.
Do we have a demon?
Yeah.
We have a demon clone.
Frozen, what the hell, man? Alright, let's... I'll go through this, slow it down in just a couple of moments. Alright, this is where it starts getting interesting.
Yeah, slow it down right now. Okay, so what he's doing right now is called a ground boost or a Gauss boost. What you do, fire on the ground right before you land, so the knockback propels you forward. Get the little slick surface like ice, and get a lot of speed off of that for just a moment. And he does the same with rocket. So he fires into the ground and you slide.
He's just using the left and right directional as well there.
Right. That's the most efficient way in CPM.
Do you think it would have been faster if he didn't hit the ledge there?
Right, yeah. He accidentally hit the ledge there. So.
And he actually goes to the left when he was on the right.
Right, yeah, I did the same thing, kind of. Actually, I think I did that in VQ3.
Pretty tasty all around though from Frozen. I want to see the time difference. So actually, in VQ3 there's almost 2 seconds between first and 10th, and in this one there's 0.9 between first and 10th. And
yeah, it's not that big.
Yeah, not huge at all. You get pretty good though. You got 5th in this one. Nice.
Yeah, not too bad. Hell of a lot better than I did in round 3, that's for sure. But yeah, it's really close in round 3. We'll explain that later.
Again, no differences right at the beginning. Let's see if he does the... He doesn't go for the ground boost.
Yeah, he doesn't do the rocket. He does a slick, and he gets almost 1600 off of that. Yeah,
that was a huge amount of speed he got there. And he has to slow down a little bit so he can actually get the jump right going.
Right.
Too much speed. First world problems.
And you want to get about 1300 DPS off of that ramp there.
You can see he was waiting as like the rocket, time it, counting down. Manages to get it really nice. Let's move over to the Ukrainian guy.
That's actually Dex.
That's Dex.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think. Unless he can play with two names. I don't know. That's usually what he plays with, though.
I think you're right, because I know he's playing in CPM and VQ3, but he's a lot more well known for his VQ3 work.
Right.
He wants to go on top, and he does a nice little slide across. Some great speed over there. Going in the middle around.
Oh, he goes in the middle, okay. And yeah, I think he also didn't skip a jump there.
Those little... Okay, I want to look at that again. Actually, I'll look at it on the next guy. We're going to Zerg, but right at the end, I want to ask a question about if I want to do that. You got the same textures on this part of the map as well, actually.
Yeah, the textures aren't really that great on this map, but the gameplay is pretty good.
Yeah. He goes to the slide, he goes left across it. Very high jump there, hitting the ceiling. 1300 DPS, and it's actually over here that I want to have a look at. Do you drop speed on that bit where the wall goes in a little bit? Is the plasma as effective as it is on a, say, a normal, just a straight flat wall instead of the bumpy wall?
On the wall?
Yeah.
You're talking about the very end there?
Yeah, so, hang on, let's have a look over here. You see the texture on the left here? If you plasma across that, would the indents slow you down? Like, be less effective?
Not if the map maker clipped it, so it essentially means that you can't get caught in those pivots, or those gaps there.
Oh,
if you didn't clip it, if you didn't clip the map, then yeah, you can get caught in those. I can't remember if that part is clipped.
I see. Actually, Zerg manages to get 1700 UPS there, which is actually slower than some of the people we've seen already in the mid-sector. Let's have a look at this rocket jump. Rocket jump's really nice.
Oh, okay, those things, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he flipped the map so that you can't get caught in there, which is good.
Okay, got it. Now there's only 300ths of a second between Segre and Zerg. I can't remember what you told me before, Lith. So I don't remember what I'm looking out for.
What did he say?
I don't know, I think he was mad about something.
Oh.
UK gamer raging.
Or something?
Someone beat him. I'm not sure.
Oh. Yeah, he does a tail jump there.
That was fast. Oh, whoa. It goes immediately onto the ramp. It's very unusual. And was that another overbounce that he did?
Or he does another ground boost rocket.
That was interesting. Not everyone's done this here. I think this is the first guy in the top 10 who's used this route at the end.
Oh, I know what Lip was saying. He said to time scale 0.1 at 17 seconds.
On this guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the pad. That's really weird because I couldn't hear the second jump sound. But you're supposed to hear the second jump sound when somebody double jumps. And that's really weird because you didn't hear it, yet he got the double jump.
He did get the double jump.
Yeah, so it's kind of strange.
That is odd. And see that little bounce there he does here. He doesn't use the long rocket jump. He goes for the grenade.
Said it was a 1-frame jump, which is technically impossible for humans to do. So, kind of fishy there.
Let's not happy about this. And guys, with all the cheating scandals that we've had in CS and whatever, let's not have more, please.
Prince was complaining about that.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
Oh my god, it has been drama central. Let's have a look at Nebula.
Let's have a look.
Oh my god, that. No comment. No comment. What? That noise is horrible.
Yeah. I got kind of a slower swab, so I lose time there.
Yeah, you got 1700, so not the fastest mid sector as well. So see where you make up your time, because I think you've had a couple of. I say slow, you're still going bloody fast. I'm curious to see. Do you use mouse wheel?
No, I don't. I use spawns.
Alright, I want to look at yours again. Because you switched to grenade before you switched to the plasma.
Oh yeah, that's because of the auto switch in the map.
Oh, okay.
Like a weird auto switch where it switches to grenade before plasma. It's kind of awkward.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's slow right there. I could have done. It's kind of hard to get the right speed off of that. We won about 980 or 1000.
You do go for the little the plasma boost, the ground boost even. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. I'm not. That doesn't really take that much time, but yeah. I had to do it just because.
It's just nice. It's a bit of style. And there's a little switch. And where's the rocket gonna get you?
Yep, right about. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very tidy. So that has earned you 5th spot in this. And Archon letting down the team. His
demo. It's actually fast. It has the lowest check or the lowest times in checkpoints, but he actually screws up the ends.
Oh really? Okay.
He got 29 very easily.
Let's have a look at how he does it. We are in full timescale now.
Yeah, he gets really nice swab, and then he gets nice speed off of his.
Early rocket jump as well to get onto the top.
Right, yeah.
Great speed there.
And a nice jump there, skip jump. But then right here, that's a grenade finish. And he was talking about that after the round ended. He's like, oh man.
So surely, cause he's made top 4 using the grenade at the end, so surely he's obviously done well with it, but do you think he would have been happier doing the rockets instead?
Oh yeah, he would have got 29.6 or something. 9.7.
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. We've got Master now who did it in 400s faster, not much. And you can see above, guys, Cyrax and Baz, they got the same time in 1st place. So we're currently like looking at 2nd/3rd place, and we got the two guys tied in 1st. So let's have a look at Master. I think this is. That's ridiculous to have 1st place tied up. I can't believe it.
It is, and they almost had the tie on BP, so that would have been pretty unique. Fair.
Oh.
Double tie.
Yeah, that would be crazy. He's not got that much speed there. I'm after losing a little bit of time, I think. A couple hundred UPS less than some people have made it here. Let's see how his end goes, because his end could be really awesome. And I like how he sets that up with the plasma very early on.
Right.
It was a really nice end actually from him. Alright, let's look at the guys first. In 1st places, Cyrax and Baz. Let's look at Cyrax first. So what happens with points then, if it's tied?
I think they get the same amount of points. Let me check real quick.
Or do they both get the same points but slightly less of them? I like that. That was some nice style here from Cyrax. I want to look at Cyrax's again actually. He doesn't go too high up in the air, so he's making sure he's as close to the ground as possible. Rocket jumps off the wall instead of the actual ramp itself.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, very, very. I actually want to look at Cyrax's again. It was all the really good overbounds actually.
Yes, yeah. Anytime you see over 1,000.
That was sick there. I like what he did. He just goes backwards a little bit.
Backwards ground boost, yep.
Really awesome from Cyrax. Not to be mistaken, I think, with the guy who made QL ranks, Cyrax. He's a Brit, this guy is Russian, I believe.
Right, yeah, this Cyrax is Russian.
Let's look at Baz. All the undead guys are Russian though, aren't they?
Yeah, well, not all. I think there's some from, I think Kale, this one's from, and then some other people might not be from Russia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does the ground boost as well.
He goes along the middle as well, so and he also takes the right so he doesn't go over the slippery block, which I've now named it.
Yeah, right. And then yeah, he loses time there. Could have had 29 easy.
Pretty close to it. He doesn't go all the way to the back wall. He tries to do the jump as early as possible.
Right.
Alright, so guys, this is what happened last weekend, basically. We're going to be moving into what's just happened today. The results came in about 3 hours ago, just over 3 hours ago, and we're going to find out what the hard work has been done over the last week up until today. And then after we've looked at that, we're going to look at the fourth map, which I need to download actually, and we'll see what is up with it. But awesome that actually all of you guys have tuned in to watch some DeFRaG, and we will continue doing these streams for the next month. So make sure you tell people that it's on. That is your responsibility as viewers, to tell everyone that DeFRAG's on. And there's some dollar cash on the line.
Yeah, definitely. I think it might get up to $2,000 by the end of it. I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be crazy, actually. That would be really awesome.
Yeah, it would be. And I'm not really sure how it's going to be distributed either.
Fair.
They should do top 5, maybe even top 10 with that amount of money.
Yeah. They'll have something to think about, I'm sure. But I like how people in chat like, Archon, just sad face. Not impressed with him using the grenades. But it's still a really nice time anyway. But maybe losing a couple of points, because as I did mention earlier, it is Archon who is kind of deemed to be the favourite for the CPM discipline. I do want to have a look quickly at the points though for round 2. Let's see if I can show it on screen.
Yeah, round 2, yeah, they get the same amount of points. 800 points for Cyrax and Baz.
Oh yeah.
So it's spread evenly.
So Archon getting 400 there. Dexina, the 800, and he's at top 10 in both disciplines, so really nicely done from him. I think he's probably the strongest then when it comes to doing both of them. Actually, who else is in there? Enter's pretty good. He gets 8th and 9th. I think Dexina, when it comes to doing both CPM and VQ3, to be honest, you're pretty awesome at doing both of them as well. You get 11th though in VQ3, so you just are outside the top 10 for round 2.
Yeah, just as we both missed the fastest route, so I try to play both physics.
You were 200ths away from top 10.
Yeah, pretty close.
Really damn close. Let's go over to round 3 actually.
Okay.
Okay, let's. Oh god. Here we are. Alright, so I haven't actually. I've looked at the map. I don't know everything about the map, so let's look at this one. It's Demonor from Poland. He's in 10th place. He's just under 15 seconds. Almost half a second between him and 9th place. But hopefully we can learn a little bit about this map right now. And I will play this demo again so we can see what's going on.
Okay. And I haven't seen these demos yet, so it's new to me.
Alright, let's go through that again actually. Alright, so this here is the overbounce. Right, ground. He does it on the ground.
Yeah. It's just a horizontal overbounce.
So this is kind of, you have the vertical overbounce, then you have the swab, and then you have the horizontal one, which is exactly what all the players will have been doing here.
Right. I can't hear the sounds on the stream now, but I'm assuming that was a really good hit, or pretty decent hit.
I think I'm not sure if he got to the top, because of course you need to hit the little teleporter at the top in order to get through to the next stage. Let's have a look, because it's half a second better now from GNJ.
Yeah, maybe he hit the side or something.
Looking at the ground, he gets up the stairs I think a little better than the last guy. That was much faster actually getting up, I think. The guy who was left hanging a little bit before, so Demonor, it was kind of a bit slow getting through the second sector. But let's have a look at GNJ again and see what he does. We're gonna do this in slow time, just so you guys can see the ground boost. And all of a sudden he's going basically 0 UPS, and then all of a sudden going into about 800 ground boost long. And is it harder to get over the steps in VQ3?
Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Yeah, you save time by immediately streaking there. Yeah, harder to get up the steps because it's not like Quake Live where you can really jump up the steps. Stopped by them. Right.
Well, nicely done by these guys getting into top 10. Jelvan as well. He had some time in the spotlight beforehand. I think he got second place in round 1. He didn't do as well. I think he got 9th in round 2, and now he's 8th. So he's been doing okay, but look at the difference between these. Okay. 14.32, 14.33, 14.34. Virtually nothing between these guys. He gets up the stairs quite nicely, actually. Has to hop a bit. Stretch over to the right a little.
Oh, that is a nice, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty tidy. Let's have a look. What's the difference between them? Yeah, there's 1 second, basically just over a second between Dex and Demon. Yeah, guys, Dex in the VQ3 kicking ass. Jotun though, he was doing so well in the first 2 rounds. I think he was even beating Dex. I think he got first and then a second place or something like that. Maybe a second and then a first. He was doing amazingly. But let's have a look at how his run has gone this time round. Do you know? Are you aware of what your competitors' times are? Unless, without talking to them.
Yeah, no, I had no idea, and I haven't watched any demos until this point, so it's kind of a mystery.
So you don't know what routes they're taking?
Nope, I had no idea.
So that makes it interesting, because a lot of people base their routes on what other people do. And then some people are kind of like the innovators when it comes to the route, and they will make, I think this is the fastest way, and then they'll have a load of people following them and say, oh my god, he's found the fastest route. And then you have some people who will kind of like revolutionize it again.
That's what makes DeFRaG World Cup so hard, is because you have to...
This is up to you then, isn't it? It's completely up to you to get those fast routes going and not actually be influenced by any other player, which is, you know, part of what it's like getting better at DeFRaG. You have to watch what other players are doing at the beginning to have a sense of what you're meant to do. Like the little plasma sign on the floor.
Yeah, this map looks really nice.
Yeah, this map looks. No disrespect to whoever made round 2 map, this map looks way nicer in my opinion. It's a very short map in comparison.
Jotun designed it, but Ghost actually retextured everything, so it was a combined effort.
So Jotun made the map, but he is not the best.
Yeah.
On his own map. Unlucky Jotun.
Kind of how it works out, yeah.
Are there not some map makers who are like dedicated to making maps and not actually allowed to participate?
Yeah, that's kind of debatable. I had this discussion whether map makers should play or not, and ended up so that they can play.
Fair enough. But as it showed for Jotun, it hasn't worked out amazingly. But that says enter getting that. Let's have a look at that again, because these runs go over so quickly. They're under 15 seconds.
Yeah, and from what I can see, because I can't hear the rocket hit, but it seems like they're hitting very nicely on the rocket hit.
Yeah, let's have a look here. hits the bottom a little bit, but it's just it's absolutely below him. So
yeah, it's supposed to be right at your feet in that situation, so you don't get pushed away from the wall. And you skimmed the end there. That's nice.
Yeah, I got a good little wall flip going for him. And these demos are getting faster and faster. I've got Lith. Lith, you said you'd be number 1, and you're number 5 here. He is upset once more. Maybe he didn't find the right route. That could be it.
Hey, that's still really good though, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Top 10.
I just like giving Lith shit, that's all.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So he goes a bit further around the outside. I'm gonna watch you again. I'm not gonna try too many maps there. As it goes, I'm gonna try the next round map. That's all I'm gonna do. Let's have a look how you. Only 7 plasma balls left to use.
Oh, is that how many? Oh wow.
So I guess you got to spare the plasma balls a little bit as you have to use it for the midsection and then the section just before here.
And you can, in some cases, use it in the CPM. I haven't seen the demos yet, but I assume that's what.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing on CPM how much faster it is. Although it is very different. So I find it very impressive when players like yourself and Dex are doing both of them, because I always find it very difficult to interchange between VP3 and CPM.
Right.
No wall clip here by Gopa. Makes it across nicely. I think there's a 4th place there from Gopa. Let's look at it once more for him. Not a bad overbounce at all. A little bit of a twiddle to get himself over the top of the staircase. He's got 10 plasma balls left for this part. He uses all of them wisely. So I guess if you can save in that middle section and have more plasma balls for the next to the rocket jump, then maybe you can just, a couple of hundreds or thousands you can save. But,
yeah, you can get a bit more speed.
Look at the jump here though between Gopa, Lith, Enter, and now we're getting onto Ajax. Suddenly, 0.15 has just been shaved off. Let's see what Ajax does differently. If we can notice exactly what he does differently. And the overbounce looks a little bit fairly similar. Plasma balls, again very similar to the last one. But that was quick. That was a seriously good rocket jump.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice.
And he looks pretty happy with that after jump straight into the acid as a celebration.
Yeah, jump straight into the toxicity.
I was like, we got to see that rocket again, because that was pretty awesome. He gets a great angle there, actually, some good speed with the plasma. That was so fast though. Going up there, that was brilliant. And actually the strafe right at the end was awesome. And out for Strangeland. Strangeland getting 2nd though. That's a result for him. He found a good route.
Yeah, I think maybe Shine, or this is who Strangeland is Shine. They're both in Ukraine, him and Dex, so they share routes.
Oh, they share them?
I'm pretty sure they do, yeah.
Fair enough. They want to share against their competitors? Ooh. You know what, I would want to look at Strangeland again, but I got to see what Dex does, because he just saves so much time. The only guy in the world to get in the 13s. I think we can safely say that.
Very nice.
And VQ3, wait, I've got to cover myself here. It's not the most unbelievable overbounce he gets there, but the strafe after is just ridiculous. 935 UPS. Sick rocket going there. And good. I mean, it's just really solid, to be honest.
Yeah, we should see that again.
Yeah, we got to see number 1 time once more. I'll move it over in a second.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I was missing. I didn't start the jump immediately after the stairs.
So he gets into the plasma a bit better, does he?
Nice, yeah.
He doesn't wall clip. He just slick as hell, really. Really, really slick. Strangeland. What the hell, guys? Chat, please. Let's get into CPM now.
Okay.
See how these guys do it differently. Archon getting number 1. We're at GLM though. There's, what the hell? There is 0.3 between first and 10th.
Yeah, it was extremely close. I thought it would be.
That is mad.
I ended up with 10.4, so.
Wow.
You have to really grind that map.
It goes for a little. Okay, we're gonna have to see that in slow motion again. And if you can see that section is immediately ridiculously quick. All right, you're gonna have to explain some of this for me because I don't understand all of this.
Oh wow.
There's just some fast stuff going on here. So we'll start over here. He gets a jump on quite early.
Jumps from the back. Yeah, that's what I figured they would do. Try to trigger the timer as late as possible.
Alright, let's move it down to here. And it just slips right over the staircase.
Yep. Double jump.
Very late firing the rocket, but you know.
Yeah, you have to do that because you're going faster in CPU, so it ends up there sooner.
And it's the slide pad at the end that allows him to gain so much speed so quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in CPM you can really use that slick surface.
And now we're going to be looking at microscopic details now between the players. This is just 16 thousandths faster. 1500 UPS again. A little bit slower, I think, with the strafe there. I think he might have been a little bit. I think he liked the time, but I think he could have saved maybe a bit at the end. I'll have to watch that again to find out. Maybe a bit too slow on the plasma. He could have possibly started the plasma fractions of a second earlier. Yeah, only just over 1,000. I think he could have got maybe 1,300. So I mean, Gopa wasn't far off getting a #1 time with that, or at least a top 3 time, I'd say.
Oh, you mean on the end?
Right at the end, yeah.
Well, yeah, it is kind of hard to get. I think around 1,100 or more than that would be really good.
Hmm. Let's see, now it's Enter from the Undead crew. No, it doesn't get to the 1,500 mark. It's a rocket down at the bottom of that pit, I just noticed.
Oh, wow.
I didn't.
You got it.
Let's have a look again, actually. There's an interesting question in chat, actually, which I'll pose you in a moment.
Sure, yeah.
Let's look here. And then it suddenly just slip, and he doesn't go that far.
Okay, so he uses a different method. I was using only the A key.
Okay.
So
and
that's
left.
just like left. So forward.
I think he lost some time though doing that. I mean, he got an amazing time regardless, but.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I did. I'll have to look at my checkpoints.
Wait, there's a question. Is it? I really want to find the question quickly. Sorry, guys. Is it?
Okay.
Where's it gone?
Yeah, maybe we can do a Q&A.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, my. So is it hard to adapt? I think to the DeFRaG. Sorry, I'll start that demo again, guys, because I was cocking around a bit. Is it hard to adapt to the DeFRaG physics when you're used to Quake Live?
It should be easier because the jump heights are slightly higher. So you get 48 units or unit height, and then Quake Live, I believe you get around 44 units.
So easier, you're saying?
I think my cat's.
Well, I'd say it's very similar. If you're playing VQL, normal Quake Live mode, and then you go on to VQ3 in DeFRaG, I'd say it's extremely similar. Although you're going to have difficulty on CPM if you haven't played much PQL at all. But it's fairly easy to adapt to and to understand and to get your head around. But in order to execute, of course, you're going to need to put some hours in.
So yeah, the default Quake Live physics are just like VQ3. So try to switch to CPM Pro mode, then yeah, it'll be a lot different than when you play race, and it'll be about the same.
The cat has invaded the stream. You let the cat out, but the cat wanted to come back in, so.
Yep. He's back.
Cat wants some DeFRaG. Let's have a look now. We have got Power of Black. Oh, this is Power of Black Metal. I've seen this name in ages. He's been around for a while. We've got to look at that again.
Yeah, that's Chick. I think that's
Kopchik, yeah, that's what I've written it down in the database. So, and when they do the overbounce, they're going almost 200 UPS as it is. Oh,
okay, so yeah,
tiny overbounce as well. Is it worth doing that overbounce at the end?
Oh, they do an overbounce? Huh.
Oh, sorry, a ground boost is what I mean with the plasma. I'm not fluent with my terms at all. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
You'll get either from 100 to 200. Off that, maybe even more if you do really well.
That was a nice little speed from him there. That was Zas. Right. And that we've got Dex, who's actually done real top 4 now. He's got in CPM.
Nice.
That is impressive from Dex. So how he does here. Very nice with the boost at the end as well. So let's have a look at that again. We can put that in halftime.
I just read in IRC Neb isn't wearing pants. I guess you wouldn't know.
He's sporting the Event Horizon t-shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
Representing.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess most of them they use forward and left, so I guess it is faster.
I wonder if anyone else here in top 3 now. Baz is going to be going. Third place, nice for him. I know that he's definitely aiming for number 1. That was nice. That was really good. Little slide at the end. Let's check him out. 10.12. It's not going to take many seconds to get to the end of the map. So damn short.
Yeah, this is the shortest map, so.
It is. It's kind of a bit slow to slow it down there, but yeah, very.
Okay,
quick.
so he's already at 1050 UPS. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean that's sick from Baz.
What, 1120 or so?
And we're moving on now to
the ground boost there. Yeah, I still don't know who this guy is, and a lot of people are confused.
Is he's a fake for someone? Is that the?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I don't remember seeing that.
What's with the fake? Maybe it's Yayo.
Yeah, it's Yayo. I remember that whole controversy.
No, please no Yayo. He uses forward and left.
Yeah, I guess they all do. I'll have to try that.
It's just you. You're the special one.
Special. Yeah.
Archon will just determine what is best though, because he is the only guy to hit sub 10 seconds here. This is the last demo that we're going to be looking at as well. Number 1 spot for CPM. Swedish player right now. Let's check out how you do what you do. A solid ground boost, sorry, overbounce of course. And a really nice plasma actually. It's over to 1550. Yeah.
Oh, he does a side plasma on the side.
Wait. Let's look at it again. Let's look at it again. We've got to double check this. Okay. It's his plasma here. I'm really curious how quickly he gets into his plasma. Yeah, almost immediately.
Yep.
And no one got as fast as him here. Yeah, look at that. 1550. No one did that. People were touching 1500, but that was very quick. And I want to see this is the bit that you'll be happy to see. Even going up the side.
Interesting.
Forward and left.
Okay, yeah, so I totally missed doing wonder how much faster that is. Alright, so he didn't finish with 1100.
He didn't get the best slide at the end, but I really think it was the plasma that made the difference for him there. The plasma into the rocket jump was just absolutely sick there from Archon, and that's what's got him the number 1 time. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to download the round 4 map.
Okay.
Have you seen it yet?
Nope, I have not seen that.
You have not seen it. All right. Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right. Where do I put you? Base Q3. Isn't it? Base Q3? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can do some questions if possible.
Yeah, let's do that. We can look at this map. We can do some questions. I'm gonna fail hard on this. So guys, we've got Nebula. We've got a veteran of DeFRaG over here. Have you got any questions about it? I've got some as well, but I just want to have a look at this map. I go on CPM because I think I got a feeling I might have to restart the game for it to.
Oh, did you put it in the base?
Yeah. I just put it in now. So.
Oh, you have to. Okay. Yeah, you have to restart.
Yeah, here we go.
Or load a different room. Okay.
Whoa, it's white as hell.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
Let's take a look around. Oh my god, the colours. Okay, GG.
So I guess everyone's gonna be blind this round. If they have overbright bits on.
Just turn monitor brightness down. So there's a lot of space at the beginning for like speeding up the run before the clock starts. I think. Wait, where does the clock start? Clock starts here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can circle around, I guess.
Yeah, so I think there's definitely going to be some spinning and some pre-running going on here. So I'm not going to try and pretend that I'm good at this anymore. Literally, the whiteness is blowing my mind at the moment. But I just want to get over this section here. Wait. Oh shit, that's... can't walk on that. Got it. Alright guys, I might have to learn a bit of DeFRaG in order to actually show you the map. Alright, let's do it guys. Let's go try hard mode. Alright. Can I make excuses now? Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, tits.
Yeah,
also, no wait. The clock starts over here as well, so...
Okay. Huh.
Does it restart if you go across? No, it doesn't restart.
Yeah, it's a one-time deal, so you can't time or reset.
I think it's literally just the edge of this box, yeah, so this little platform here is it.
Oh, okay. So you can't.
Alright, so let's...
That's the case.
Alright, that was the worst circle jump of my life. I almost got over, guys. I mean, that was...
Oh, is that a slick surface? Because I can't hear it.
Okay. A slick surface?
Oh, there's no slick surface. Okay.
Oh, that's not... yeah, right.
I thought that might have been a pad or something.
Yeah, guys, I made it over.
You made it.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Can't go through... I found a rocket. Should we explore a bit? There's
Two more
more
rockets.
Oh, a bounce pad. What the hell? What the... Alright, so... This kind of jumped over. Are you guys in the stream able to see still, by the way? This is going to be an interesting map to review. So this is a little bit of a maze. What I like a lot about this map, though, is it looks like there's a lot of different types of routes that are going to be available. Like, it's going to be so damn clear how many different routes there are going to be in the next week's stream.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, there's been, especially the last map in round 3, all the routes are pretty much the same. It's just people executing them slightly better than the others. God, I keep typing by accident. Damn it. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun next week, actually. I'm really looking forward to the next show. Alright, I'm actually going to start looking for the end.
I'm a bit scared because I got to find the best route.
It's half the fun, I'd say, in DeFRaG, though, is looking for it. But then it's not so fun when you realise you haven't found the best route, and...
Right, yeah.
I don't want to jump in there and hope and for me to die. Ooh, bounce pad. Alright.
Part of the challenge, those.
Right. There's no, like, sliding bits.
Pretty confusing, yeah.
Alright, Alright, so where's the end?
I have no idea.
Map over bright. Oh god.
Or R over right bits.
Okay, guys. That's the command I needed. That is so much more visible right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it takes away. It looks nice and modern. And now it looks a bit kind of like Victorian. Wait, can I step on these? No! Oh, alright. Just checkpoint. What the hell? Strafe pads, which I'm not doing properly at all. Oh, whoa. Okay. That just blew my mind a little bit. I don't know how. Some of the DeFraggers have probably already started looking at this map, but there'll be, I imagine, a few that haven't.
Oh, yeah, at least it doesn't kill you, it teleports you.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
Huh.
Nebula, please. Tell me what's going on. Does that mean there's going to be something to shoot?
Yeah, maybe so. Or glitches or something.
God damn, I keep tapping my accent. Let's see what's here. Oh wait, a big pillar of light that I can't cross. Your eyes are fine now, Yoji. Alright, I don't understand that bit at all.
Yeah, me neither. I'd have to open it up. Maybe look behind you.
I think that means that basically there's going to be some activation points on the map. Like there's 3 big yellow beams in the air over here. There's lots of different colored squares. And those weren't always blue, so if you go back here, I think, yeah, you press that and they turn to a different color. Oh god. And then that takes you through a teleporter. And then something there needs to be pressed in order for it to change again. Okay.
Yeah, I can't help you there. I'm gonna have to play it myself.
So I think it's got something to do with one of these. Need to be.
So, oh, that's a checkpoint marker.
Alright. Let's look around here, and then. Okay, now the blocks are solid. Okay. Alright, I failed there. Oh wait. Okay, only
yeah,
one
so
of them is solid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so we're kind of slowly deciphering this map, guys. There's a grenade. Alright, guys, I think what we can establish in this map is that it looks pretty damn interesting. And I think that myself now and Nebula from remotely is not going to be able to decipher the map in a few minutes. But let's have it. I'm gonna instead of showing this, I'm going to now show something else, and we can actually go through and look at the standings. I think is a good idea. All right, let's.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have the completed standings yet. They'll only have from round 1 and 2. Probably verify round 3.
Oh, has round 2 standings not been updated yet? Round 3, sorry.
Actually, yeah, round 3 hasn't been updated. They need to verify the demos. So after round 4 is done, then we'll have the updated standings.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can look at what round 1 and 2 are at the moment.
Right. So Baz is actually
he's first,
place.
but Archon did get first in round 3. So we're looking at Archon going up into first place, and Baz did get 3rd place. I think Master managed to get 2nd place in round 3, if I remember. I might be wrong. Oh no, Segre did. Or that fake guy you said.
Yeah, that guy that nobody knows.
Yeah. I think Dex managed to get 1st place. Yotun slipped down quite a lot compared, so he was first there, but it's likely that Yotun's going to slip down at least 1 spot, and Dex is going to get a pretty decent lead.
Right, yeah.
Lith will be climbing a few points, but there's some distance now between you and Dex and Yotun. Lith, you need to step it up, man. You're got in the 600 range, but how do you feel your World Cup has gone so far?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Are you happy with your standings?
Yeah, sure. Well, except for the third map, but I knew that was going to be close, so I guess I'm okay with that. Yeah, I like all the maps so far.
Like,
I haven't played the fourth one, so.
Do you feel that you know the competition's going to be really tight, so top 10 is like a goal to reach for you, or do you reach for top 5 or higher? Like, what's your ambition within it?
Yeah, well, I'd like to get top 5, but I'd set up with top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10 is good. Let's try to make it to the final round. Since there's no elimination this time, then everybody can get to the final rounds. It's all about points.
Okay. Is there going to be a movie made for this DeFRaG World Cup?
Oh yeah, I without a doubt there's going to be.
Awesome, awesome. I cannot wait for that. Show the whole third map. You want me to show the third map? We just looked at round 3. If you want to look at it again, guys, that's fine.
Oh, are they saying the third map or the fourth map?
Do you want me to wait? Well, I can keep running around this map if you like, guys, but I don't know if I can actually if it's physically possible for me to get to the end of the map.
You can spectate. If you join spectators and move.
If I can, oh yeah. I'm such a dumbass. Anyway, we can look over. It's a lot of blocks.
So yeah, there's 3 white pillars there that checkpoints that activate something.
And I think these sort of like squares here, you can't pass through them. You can see through. They're very translucent, but you can't pass through them. And with rockets and stuff and grenades being around, I wonder if people are going to be like zipping by above the side, maybe avoiding teleporters and things like that. The thing is, you've got to get the checkpoints as well and make sure that you're able to cross. No, maybe you won't need to actually activate all these blocks, and maybe you can actually just... Maybe you don't even actually have to activate any. Yeah, and you can just get straight on over here. And I think this is a bounce pad. This will take you up to the top here, which looks like it's the final section. And there's a nice little 0 here, set at the top. I like that. The end of this map looks really cool. This does look like the finishing area. So yeah, like things might start looking fairly similar going in this section if people use the teleporter. But honestly, anything could be used. Some people, so there's probably going to be some groups of people that are going to be sharing the routes with one another, but there's also going to be an awful lot of people who won't be sharing routes together.
Right. I'm going to try to find out the best route on this map because it looks pretty difficult. So many routes to take.
It definitely looked like even just to work out a route is going to be taking a couple of hours time.
Right, yeah.
I reckon. Before you even start actually trying to run that route, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely some running around here, but who made this map?
I think Ganja.
Okay. I'm trying to look at chat as well.
Yeah, Ganja made it. Yeah, if there's any questions, I guess.
Third map full run without shortcut.
Oh.
Show Boris run on third map. Sure, I'll show Boris run on third map. Wait, hang on, let's have a look. Because at the moment I've only got top 10 times in every map.
If you had all the demos.
See, I don't have Boris at the moment, but yeah, I don't mind downloading some stuff to show you guys. So you're just going to have to bear with me for a couple of seconds while I do it, because I just got the top 10s, and alright, let's see if I can get something sorted for you guys. I did want to ask you a question at the beginning of DeFRaG for you. Why did you decide not to frag and to D instead?
Well, I started out playing CTF, Instant CTF. Around the time 2003, late 2003, started. So I don't know, it just interests me. Tricking.
Yeah.
Just so many possibilities with tricking.
You did freestyle, of course, didn't you?
Yeah. And with fragging, whenever you try to do tricks, you get killed anyway. So nice to be able to do that exclusively.
It's very odd, the attraction to DeFRaG, I find. It's awesome though, because it's kind of like can really show how creative and versatile video games can be. I don't know. It's hard to verbalize like the attraction to it. So I kind of found the same thing. I was like, whoa, people like just play the game and don't kill anyone. And it's just like the curiosity to it.
Yeah.
If anyone can explain the attraction, well, then
it's
I'll
all
be.
about self-improvement and challenging yourself and finding all these different routes and just interesting game to play. I mean,
Yeah.
There are similar games, but there's not anything quite like DeFRaG.
No, for sure. It's just unique as hell. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. What guys? I was looking for a run from Boris. Is it VQ3 or is it CPM that you want me to look at?
Yeah, it'd be VQ3.
VQ3.
I think he plays.
Okay. Hang on. Alright, I've almost found it. Alright, I found the demo, so 1 second guys.
Alright, cool.
See if I can get. Yes, I found it, guys. Let's have a look at
Yeah, so I actually like this route.
look at the colors. It's so different. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
I didn't know this route existed.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to do that route.
It's a long route though compared to the other one. That is really long. I'm gonna look at that again, because that it looks really cool. But then surely when you get to the end and you see everyone else's times, you immediately know, oh, I've done something very, very wrong here.
Whoops. Yeah, I noticed that teleporter kind of early on, so.
But I think that's kind of the whole sort of keeping all your routes secretive. You might not know if someone else has found what you have, so you don't want to like you don't want to show everybody. But yeah, that's a very cool map actually. I like the light settings look nice actually. Let's see what I'm gonna go into CPM around 2. Oh god. Look at this.
What are we looking for?
I was just going on to another. I want to see what it looks like in these graphic settings.
Okay.
Definitely a big improvement on the aesthetics here. And just looking over Archon's run again. Yeah, the lighting is pretty nice.
Yeah, we could do it that way for next week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I like that better.
I think we'll have to though for that map anyway, because it's so damn bright otherwise. Let's have a look at map.
Yeah, that's true.
Archon again.
1 frag left.
Yeah, that turn is so nice.
So damn smooth, it's insane. Mini wall clip again. And that duck. Yeah. Sweet stuff, Archon. I need to follow more of chat actually.
Alright, yeah.
Nebula, how far can you jump IRL?
Well, I wouldn't jump building for building if that was great. Try to rocket jump in real life, like the jihadist.
Oh my god, please. Damn, I just came in and thought Zoot was playing. No, no way. Mapper. This is the DeFRaG World Cup where the actual people who are good at DeFRaG are doing it, and unlike me. You guys better make sure you do check out the DeFRaG World Cup website. And you can donate as well if you want to contribute to the prize pool, then please do that, because I think it's awesome that DeFRaG is getting some support. And actually, it's part of Quake that's actually growing, you could say. Because I don't feel like DeFRaG was this big 2 years ago.
Yeah, definitely not.
I might be wrong on that because I don't monitor. I'm not like the CCTV of DeFRaG, but
it's about the same actually, but they just didn't have any prize pool.
mm-hmm.
Post stuff on the ESR.
So it's still like it hasn't gone down though, and now there's actually a really good tournament, which is kind of re-alerting people to the fact that it's around.
Yeah, it's good that they're continuing.
Zayax VQ3 round 3, I've been told to look at.
Okay, maybe he does the lower route too.
Okay, hang on guys, I will find that for you. Zayax. Okay. One second guys, I'll move on to it in a second. Demos. Where are you, Zayax? Alright, let's see what he does. What?
Oh, wow, yeah.
But he didn't need to do that, he could have done it much faster. That's amazing. Let's
I
see
think
that.
he just did that just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking around the map and I noticed that too.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see that once more. Something's happened to the map, guys.
Oh, somebody just told me chat wants to know predictions for.
Predictions, yeah. Top 5 CPM and VQ3 players. Alright, that's a very good question.
For the overall, I think Dex, definitely.
For VQ3?
Yeah, VQ3 Dex. Yotun has a good chance. Playing really well.
Who, sorry?
Yotun.
Okay.
I don't know, it's hard to say. CPM, Arca, Boz.
Would Lith was asking as well, was Lith in your top 5? Is he in your top? No?
Probably not, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, so what did you say? Yotun, Dex...
If he places first place in the last, what, 4 matches?
Possibly. It could maybe happen. You just got to nerd it even more, Lith. So, sorry, who did you put in your top 5 again so far? Did you put Gopa in there, or...?
For VQ3?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Strangeland, maybe.
So
I think Ajax has a chance.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely Dex.
Top 5 at the moment is Yotun, Dex, Gel, Ajax, Strangeland. It could seriously change. What about your CPM predictions?
Arca, Cyrax, Baz, definitely.
Yeah, Master's looking pretty damn good at the moment. From what he's done.
He's looking good. I think his name is Adrian. Also from Sweden. Hades is above me.
I wonder if it's going to change. I wonder if someone like Enter or Zerg is just going to haul ass and get
maybe so.
Because there's undead guys, I don't want to underestimate them at all. Like they could definitely make it in. So who's down here?
Actually, Gollum, he didn't send in for the second match, so
oh really?
Lost a lot of points there.
Yeah, he could make up some places. It's going to be hard to burst that bubble up at the top. Now these guys are really going, 4 people over 1,000 points. There's going to be some over Archon's going to be on 2,000 points in the lead. So it's starting to get quite high, the points. It's going to be interesting to look at these standings a bit next week, though. Yeah, let's get them burned.
Oh yeah, any other questions from chat that I might be able to answer?
If there aren't questions now, then there's guys Nebula's hopefully going to be with me for the remaining shows of the DeFRaG World Cup, so there's definitely going to be chances later on to look at everything. and ask anything. And I'm sure I'll think of some more and more questions as well. I'll try not to bring up WESP as a discussion topic too much.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate with that, but yeah.
Well, someone asked, where's Kid at?
Oh, Kid? He is on IRC right now. But...
Is he not been playing?
Yeah, he goes under the name Santa Claus.
Oh, really?
That's an alias, yeah.
Because he was really impressive when I saw him playing. I didn't see him much in DeFRaG, but I saw when he looked at race a bit. Like, he just looked at the game and got some world records. And
yeah.
Oh, and Zero is here from CPM as well, actually. One Belarusian guy. Some quality names. Ethad as well. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on Quake Lives.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's more maps which don't have weapons. It could be interesting to see if Nightmare could possibly make up some spots as well and get him sit in the top 10 maybe at the end. I think that would be kind of cool if Nightmare could manage that.
Pretty sure the remaining maps have all weapons. So.
Oh, really? So it's just the first one that was kind of a special one for Nightmare.
Pretty sure, yeah.
We're not bringing up the WESP topic again. We'll maybe talk about WESP once more this entire cap. He who shall not be named. There's one way to put it, yeah. But it's gonna be, as you saw from the map, guys. It's gonna be crazy to look at the demos next week. Of course, this is a kind of a special show as well because we had 3 rounds to look at all at once. So maybe the next streams aren't going to be as long, but still packed with information. And I'm going to try and show the round 5 map next week, and we'll obviously get an update on all the scores. I have been given a list of information. If you guys want to know more on everything DeFRaG related, and I've got a bunch of links here that you should absolutely check out. Go over to the facebook.com/Team Event Horizon, give them a like, have a look at their stuff. Those guys made some freaking amazing productions. For how long did it take to make those movies?
Too long. It took a lot of tries, believe me.
Yeah. How long? I'm trying to remember some of the tricks. I know I watched them a while ago, but how long would it take to make? So one of like the better tricks. How many tries are we talking? How many hours in are we talking?
Oh man, I would say we would spend like maybe 3 hours per session, spread across a few days, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty intense because we figure out like better ways to do it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time and patience. You gotta have patience to do that.
And how do you like even create the tricks? How do you work out, oh, this is something we should do?
Right, yeah, you just come up with different concepts that you think haven't been done before or that you like from a previous.
Mm-hmm. So your microphone cut out just then, sorry.
Oh, it did? Is it good now?
Yeah, it is. Such occasionally cut out, which is very odd. But yeah, okay. Continue about the tricks.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that, you might see something from a movie and get inspiration for another concept or something.
Mm-hmm.
Might try to do a different or an alternate way of doing that trick.
Okay. So it looks like the creative aspect of it looks, like half the challenge in actually doing it is coming up with those original tricks. Now I was seeing in the DeFRaG movies that are coming out during the last couple of years, I think there saw some amazing sort of tricks being done that you thought you'd seen them all by that point, but
yeah,
still coming
exactly.
up with some crazy new things on all like the DM17 variants and XCM tricks. There's like these maps that have been around forever, but how the hell are you still finding stuff? It's just, I think it's astonishing.
It surprises me too because I thought I've seen pretty much everything there's.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else comes up with fresh ideas. Like, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
Have you checked out Reflex at all?
I've seen you guys streaming that. Looks kind of interesting, but I guess the textures are still in alpha.
Yeah.
So textures
it's
really
essentially pre-alpha still.
Pre-alpha, yeah. But I saw the movement. The movement looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're ever going to implement any DeFraggy kind of concepts. I know like the Reborn, which is, I guess some people would call it competition to Reflex. But we don't really know the stage of that. They were talking about, Too Good was talking about getting some DeFrag kind of things involved and integrated into Reborn. So I'm wondering, I'm wondering if there's ever going to be like a sort of a community movement from DeFRaG and Quake 3 to somewhere else, which can actually provide, you know, that platform for creativity and still not be completely alien in terms of everything that's been learned over the last 10 years or so.
Right. Yeah. I'm wondering what Too Good is trying to do with Reborn, or maybe Project Rick. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, Project Rick is definitely something that I want to be looking out for personally, and I think DeFRaG fans and people who want to get involved should definitely be looking out for that.